Hey YouTube, Lord Alex here, and I'm going to make some espresso. Thought I might as well make a video in case any of you didn't know what espresso was or how it's made. I'm going to show you. First of all, to make good coffee, you've got to have whole beans, which means you need a coffee grinder. A lot of people buy the Folgers pre-ground coffee. Yeah, it's fine. It makes coffee. Community coffee, real good coffee. It's from Louisiana, I think. And if you get it in Louisiana, it's really strong. Which is how I like my coffee. So, dark roast or even an espresso roast is best for espresso because it's a very, very strong, flavorful brew. And what it is, it's pressure brewed. Instead of just having it drip through a regular coffee maker like this one, where it just drips in and then drips out and just falls through the coffee, this actually gets pushed through the ground coffee and turn out a little different product. Okay, first you start out, use some coffee beans. And that's about right. Doesn't take a whole bunch. Put on the coffee grinder. And for the best espresso, you want pretty finely ground coffee. You don't want big chunks in there. You want it pretty finely ground. That's probably good. Drop it into there. There's good coffee there. Now this part is very similar to a regular coffee maker. So you got the lid here. Oh, you can hear a little bit of pressure in there still. And it's your seal. I need to glue that back in, I guess. Because there is pressure in here. It's got to be sealed. Take your water. That's your little coffee pot compared to that coffee pot. Pour your water in, just like any other coffee maker. Uh-oh. Put the lid on. This is where your coffee goes. Pour your coffee down in there. La-di-da, making a mess. Oh, making a big mess. Normally you want to do this without wasting your coffee because coffee's good and why would you waste it? Alright, you want to fill that up, but you don't want to pack it down. Alright. Clean off the edges so it seals. Put this in your coffee maker and turn it and it will seal. Put it in your carafe and turn it to brew. This takes about I don't know, about 4 minutes I guess, and you have a whole pot of coffee. So I'm going to turn this thing off so I don't bore you too much, and I'll turn it back on when it starts to brew. Alright, I'm back and my espresso is starting to brew. I'll show you how fast this goes. I can bring it down a little bit here. Maybe zoom in. It goes pretty quick because, like I said, it's pressurized. All that, and you're only making that little bitty carafe. And you'll notice right away by looking at it, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's dark. And when you take it out of there, it's so dark that it's not even black anymore. It gets back to brown. It's really interesting how it looks. And for those of you that don't know, this is what you get in your coffee when you get when you go to Starbucks and order your double mocha caramel frappiato or whatever, mochaccino or all those fancy drinks, they start out with this stuff, and then they mix your milk in there and your ice and your caramel, and or if you're getting a cappuccino, they froth your milk and mix it with it. Because if they were to use just regular brewed coffee, by the time they get all that other crap in there, all that sugar and all the milk and everything in there, it would be so watered down tasting that you wouldn't have that full coffee flavor. So they use espresso, which is like a concentrated coffee. I mean, this little pot right here is going to make 1 cup of coffee, but it's going to be equivalent to about 4 or 5 cups of regular brewed coffee out of this thing. You see it's doing some crazy steam in there. It's almost done. When it starts letting out steam like that, I mean, it's about done. And if I were to prefer cream or milk in my espresso, that's what this little doodad over here is. This little metal thing. Looks like it's all done brewing now. What I would do is I would put my milk in my coffee mug before I mix my coffee with it, or in a separate glass. Submerge this down inside the milk, and then turn this lever back here to steam. And what that would do is it start blowing hot steam out of here, which would not only warm up the milk before I put it in the espresso, but it will cause it to get this real thick, frothy head on top of it, which is how you see those pretty cappuccino cups. You got the real thick head, they sprinkle chocolate on it or draw designs in it or whatever. That's how you get that. Now I'm going to show you, this is like what I was telling you before. Go ahead and turn it off. It's so dark that it's not even black. It's like a rich, creamy brown. Black coffee, when you brew it strong in a coffee pot, it's black. It's black, it looks black, it looks like the same color as a coffee pot. This is a really rich, thick, like, I don't know, coffee crayon looking color. It's really good. And I'll show you that makes, this is actually about 4 servings of coffee. See, it's almost a whole coffee cup. You see? 4. That's 4 servings. Espresso cups are supposed to be little bitty small, like shot glass looking things. I don't have any. Sometimes I just make 2. Sometimes I make all 4. But it's good stuff. Nice and strong. You get the original coffee flavor. None of the other crap. If you see my other videos about making milkshakes. If you're going to make a milkshake, this is the way to do it. And guess that's about it. I'm going to enjoy my espresso here and probably be pretty amped up for the rest of the day. That's good. And in case you were wondering, yeah, I know you're jealous about my avocado green formica here. Well, you're just going to have to keep being jealous because I don't think they make this stuff anymore. This is pretty old here in my kitchen. I've updated everything except for the built-in cabinets and the green formica. I used to have green double oven and green refrigerator and green cooktop. That was pretty ugly. But I'm living with the green for now. So, thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and all that good YouTube stuff. If you like coffee, if you like espresso, or if you just like me. Thanks for watching. I'll make some more.